Hello everybody, it's vanburman here and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 with my Arsenal career mode. And in today's episode, although it's not actually a daily episode, but in the episode in which you are watching today, whatever day that may be, we're going to play City away at the Stadium of Light. Not Stadium of Light, the City of Manchester. Oh no, bloody no. What's it called now? Oh, the Etihad. Stadium. Goodness me, I am horrendous at this. Okay, so as far as I see it, assuming that we get through this game and the Tottenham game in relatively good fashion, we should have the league tied up at that point, and then we've got a nice few more comfortable games to end the season with. Hopefully, that's how it's looking at the minute, unless anything major, well, messes up, which hopefully it won't. So I don't really think what team I put out and who I play, who I don't play. So, no offense to Santi Cazorla, and I'm a big fan of his, but I think probably it's best to give the other guys a chance at this stage, because obviously Santi's coming on in years and the other guys do need more of a shot, I feel. Especially some of the younger guys, like Xhaka, Coquelin, all that. Right, so first thing, or the only thing I really have to mention, is that this guy, David Utteridge, is from my youth, in my latest youth intake, and he's, well, got the highest potential out of any of them, which is quite nice. So I just felt that, especially in the latter games upcoming, I'll try and play him if possible, and get him in the first team, or maybe just get him coming on off the bench or something, just try and give him some first team action, see how he does. And if possible, maybe, sort of try and incorporate him a bit more next season, if such thing were to happen. Olivier Giroud is on the transfer list, so we'll see if anyone makes an offer for him at the end of the season. But other than that, there's not too much to report. It's pretty much as you were. And yeah, hopefully we will get a decent result against Manchester City, which would be nice to see. No one cares about the weather, because it is the weather. Okie dokie. Well, I decided to let Bergkamp take it. We'll see how we do. I mean, I've been fairly impressed with how we've been playing overall this season. Granted, at the moment we're not playing the best. Koscielny's out injured. Bellerin's out injured. So, in terms of defensive depth, we're a little bit short. I know that we've got... I've signed a couple of young centre-backs, and obviously we've got, who are on loan, Matthias is out on loan, and I signed that Dutch defender from Hibernian, I don't know, one of those places. Anyway, so we'll see how it goes as we move on, move into next season, really, because nothing can be done now. Obviously Caceres will be leaving in the summer due to his contract expiring. I think I only signed him on a 9-month deal. Oh, darn it. Well, okay, fair enough. I mean, that's the problem. When you come up against a guy like Aguero, you give him any chance in the box, and he's always likely to cause you issues. Goodness, that was close as well. Okay, maybe we need to have a little think about what we're doing here. Let's go for retain possession. Okay, well, that was not great. You just left company absolutely unmarked at the back post there. And they didn't do it that time, even though the ball didn't go... Whatever. The ball didn't go towards the back post, so... That was not brilliant. Oh, goodness me. Now they're countering. Oh, what was that? Oh, wow. Defensively, that was absolutely horrendous. I'm not sure who made that tackle, but I presume it was my right back, Paslak. Beyond me, that sort of behaviour. Coquelin, Coquelin should not be shooting, quite frankly. He's not got the stats to provide me with any threat. It's only 15 minutes in, and I'm 2-0 down, and I've had one shot. See, apparently I've had 3 clear-cut chances to our 0. If it goes on like this, it's going to be a long day. Right, and a bit of a tinker now. See if we can... goodness me, that was a good attempt. We can try and change our fortunes a little bit, because defensively we've been absolutely horrendous. We can't even get hold of the ball. And I've ticked retain possession as well. Alright, let's see if I can play it a little bit differently. Okay. Now come on, just pass the ball around. We need to actually have some possession for a little bit. Oh, so I've ticked retain possession. We're on control, and Czech just boots it upfield. What are you doing, Coquelin? That was a horrendous touch. Oh, wow. Hot knife through butter comes to mind when it comes to our particular defending today. So usually we don't have to. Usually I'm not really too concerned about the defending, because usually we've got a lot of the ball and we do a lot of the attacking. But we can't even attack today. I'm just going to go attacking and see what happens. When you made one chance, when you had one shot compared to someone else's 10. That's a little bit of domination, unfortunately. I even had 40%. Don't even know why I even ticked retain possession. Might as well just gone route 1. Might as well push your route 1 and gone route 1. Oh dear. Okay. I mean, there's plenty of time. If we can just kick into any sort of gear here rather than looking totally lethargic. It's almost like the guys think they've won the league already. That was a nice little ball by Corrick there. And that was a decent attack. So at least we actually got a shot on target there, and we got Icardi running some of the channels, which was nice. Not the greatest cross ever. That was quite easily cleared, although I think Pastak should have probably tried to put another ball in, if I'm being totally honest, there, rather than letting it go out for a throw. Okay. So where was my other central... Oh, where's my other blooming defender? Company's going to score from a corner eventually. I can just feel it. Yeah, whatever. Aguero's a threat. Gee whiz. Doesn't that surprise me? Well, I'm going to give him a bashing. I expect to see a much better second half. We're quite lucky we're in the position that we are in the league, because if we needed the win in this game, the guys have not been fired up for it. And we've got Tottenham soon as well. And I really want to beat Tottenham. Like, losing to Tottenham but still being ahead of them is not really good, not really enough. You need to win your North London derbies. Come on, guys, just mount any sort of attack at all, please. Oh, wow. That was a good save, actually, to be fair. But Aguero should not be winning those headers at the near post. I don't even know. And that's the other issue as well. I virtually have no one to replace as centre-back. I can bring on... or left-back or right-back or anywhere. I can bring on Caceres, obviously, but he's been really hit and miss as well this season, so... Hopefully we can get a counter going. Here we go. Come on, you got man over now. Just switch it. Oh, you got Oxlade-Chamberlain there. Free as a bird. In a sense, we're lucky it's only 2-0, I must say. I'm just tempted to faint now, but yeah, you know. That's it. That's good passing. At least we're stringing... Oh, no. God, you can't get the ball off them, can you? We have been absolutely impotent in this game. Lack of impetus. And he's up again. Yeah, I'm going to have to make some subs. I don't know who to take off. Can I take the whole team on, please? Right, okay. Well, let's take the Ox off for a start. I mean, I think that's a decent move. Coric will have to stay on, I guess. Caceres. No, not Caceres. Let's bring Ryan Sessegnon on just because Kieran Gibbs has been booked anyway. And let's bring Mr. Utteridge on for Coquelin. Why not? He can't play any worse than the rest of the players out there. So hopefully he will work some magic, or hopefully he'll just be able to string 3 passes together, which would be nice as well. Oh dear. 68% of passing is poor. Is a poor showing. Especially by a team of Arsenal's calibre for its passing ability. I gotta say, this is probably I don't think we've been dominated like this all season. Not with those sort of statistics, anyway. 20 shots, 10 on target to our 2 and 1. I mean, it's shameful, really. I just can't see any way out of it at the minute. Almost went in as well. Okay, well, let's not go clear ball to flanks, I suppose. Work ball into the box, yes. Let's go off retain possession. Let's go sometimes. Let's have a higher thing, and I think we'll have to go wide. I don't know. We'll have to see if we can try and exploit the flanks. I mean, we've got some pacey wingers on. We should be able to do something with it, really. And see, this is the thing I was worried about. Yeah, okay, well, 55 yards out. Oh, God. See, there's a problem with me having Czech taking free kicks. You can score a 35-yarder against Courtois, but then you get caught out off your line by 55 yards. Oh, dear. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what to suggest at this point. It's not going particularly well. Oh, that's a lovely ball, Mr. Utteridge. Okay, didn't really amount to much, but the ball over the top was nice. Regardless of what followed afterwards. Oh, actually, finally, we're doing some passing now. Go on, Ramsey. Oh, well, good save. Probably. It was a good goal. That move deserved a goal. I'm not sure the team deserves a goal, but the particular passage of play did. Go on, Walcott, knock it in. Alexis. Oh. Now, City going to counter, not particularly well. So we sprung into life in the last 20 minutes of the game. Too little, too late, I'm afraid, unfortunately. That was good awareness there by Utteridge to play the ball out to the wing, as opposed to just keeping it down the middle. He was looking for where the gaps were, which is nice to see. I suppose, that's one of the bonuses I can take from that. Brought him on and got to watch how he plays. He can't defend against Aguero, apparently. But, yeah, I don't know. We've been horrendous in this game. There's not much more I can say. I mean, I think 3-0 was a bit unfair on City, to be honest. They've made more than enough chances. Could have been any score, this game. It's one of the more disappointing matches I've had. Like I say, I think if I felt like this match was a clincher of the season, I would feel a lot more upset about it. The Spurs game is a must-win. Winning that is extremely important. If we play like this against Tottenham Hotspur, I'm going to be really, really annoyed. Because this is just not acceptable. I am going to absolutely destroy these guys when it comes to the team talk. Don't you worry. Okay. Because they really have just not been good enough at all. To a man, they've not been good enough. If anything, Czech's probably been the best player. Oh, well done, Alexis. Go on then, you're going to make it 4, or are we done at 3? Let's have a look. Hopefully we're done at 3. Yeah, okay. Well, all I can say is, guys, I apologise for that, because that must have been really painful to watch. Czech got 5. I presume Czech's rating is because he was massively out of goal for the third one. Not that it really makes... Not that the difference between 2-0 and 3-0 is massive anyway. Disappointing performance, to say the least. 32 shots Manchester City had. So basically, you guys got to sit there and watch me get absolutely battered by Man City. Dear. Oh well. At least Utteridge got to come on, and I don't really know what to say. Yeah. I'm inclined to believe that this game was a one-off. Well, okay, what can you do? So we're at City now. City is still 4th. City don't really have any chance of catching. Well, they got 16 points behind with game in hand. Yeah, as long as we can bring it together, so to speak. I just want to see what the other results were before I end the episode, so I know what we're looking at. In terms of the Everton game, what I'll probably do is, for the Spurs one, we will do a recap of the Everton game, and then I'll go straight into the Spurs one, and we will go from there, just like a live match normally, I reckon. Yeah, I was embarrassed. It is an embarrassing result, that one, unfortunately. So, like I say, Nelson's been doing pretty well on loan other than this game, so that's quite nice to see. Not sure whether Marlon is going to stay at the club next season, just because he's dropped off a little bit on his potential, unfortunately, such is life. So what else happened in the league? Tottenham lost to Manchester United, so now Manchester United are second. 11 points ahead of Manchester United with having played a game more. So if we look at that, that's, let's say 8 points, which is 2 games. So yeah, the gap, the lead is not what it could be, so to speak. But as long as you don't slip up against Tottenham, I still think it's in the bag. It's just also how we come back against, how we respond when we play Everton is going to be really important as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy me on the next episode. It is going to be a double header episode. Like I say, it's going to be a mixture between the recap and the live game. So we'll be watching the highlights of the Everton match, and then we'll go straight into the Tottenham game. I'm hoping we're going to win. It is at White Hart Lane, of course, or wherever it is they're playing in this particular season. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.